All right, welcome to another episode of Weathering the Weather with Ed. I am Mark Rushlow, and I am, I swear to God, and you are...
Don't swear to God, because
I'm going to make you say who you are.
I'm Ed Cohen, and don't you forget it.
That's Ed Cohen, don't you forget it. He is a meteorologist, and I am not.
I am?
Yes,
you
are.
I should have been a urologist.
That's what you told me. I don't know. I didn't check your credentials. Maybe I should have.
It's got to do with water.
Okay. Anyways,
yes.
Welcome back. Today, well, actually, before I even tell you what today's topic is about, what I really want to do is I want to get you guys to write in. We really need you to write in. You're not doing your homework. You're not going to pass the course. This is really important. So in order to contact us, you want to send an email to weathered@westfordcat.org.
I'm not going to say not dog.
Well, I thought you were going to, so I was giving you a chance.
Not putty tag.
And here I am. See this pen? I'm pointing it right at you guys. Okay, that means you, all right? So we want to hear from you. And our next show is going to be on...
Stability, baby.
Stability.
What's the matter? You got a tooth. And hold on to your seats.
Okay,
That's
stability.
Gonna rock the place.
Atmospheric stability. Those are big words.
No. Water. Of course, atmospheric.
I was thinking I had gotten it wrong. All right, anyways. So...
I'm doing what they do on TV.
Just smiling, yeah. Today's topic. Today's topic
is...
What is today's topic? Today's topic is hurricanes.
Yeah, you want to call them tornadoes again?
No, I'm not.
I should call them tornadoes this
tornadoes
week.
Are the little spinny things.
Little spinny. I thought I was on the wrong thing.
Are the big spinny things.
Damn right.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Gosh, you're correct.
And if we go to the... There it is. Look, right there.
Hi, that's Hurricane
There's
Katrina.
the really big tornado.
Yeah. It's a hurricane.
Sorry.
Moron.
Yep.
Oh, and I say that in the best way possible.
I know. It's a term of endearment for him.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so, anyways.
It's hot under these lights.
The LED lights.
You said hell? You meant, gosh, how do we need lights? Go ahead.
I said they're LED lights. I don't know
why. LED you in a minute here.
Okay. All right. On to the topic. We're going to kick this thing off with a viewer question, someone who actually is doing her homework. If I could find it. Oh, here it is. It's from Keely.
It's on the top. Why can't you find it?
It's not the top. It's the top.
It's upside down. I can't read it.
Okay. This is from Keely from Nashua Community College.
Yes.
And you're familiar with Nashua? No.
I certainly am, because I appear there.
Okay.
Right. Doing meteorology and astronomy. But let's not push the school.
I'll get to this question.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. The question is, how are hurricanes named?
They're named by the National Weather Service. And I believe in late 79, in 79, I think, or the late 70s, they changed it. It used to be all women. Then they alternate now with men, and so I think they should call them hurricanes. But who asked me? That's a fact. You can look it up.
And I will. I'm sure everyone at home will look it up.
Yeah, right.
When does the hurricane season start?
Different parts of the world is different, but of course, we're interested in the Atlantic. It's, don't give me this. We don't do that in New York because you get trouble.
Well, that means something different in New York.
That certainly does.
Okay.
I don't want to know. What was the question? Oh.
When does hurricane season start?
Through November 30th.
So we are into hurricane season.
But don't hurt yourself, yes. But it doesn't mean you can't get one that's before or after, because they don't listen anymore.
Well, of course not. It's not like they're going to get in trouble if they come up on May 31st, right? So
of course not.
We haven't had any yet.
They have to go see the principal.
We haven't had any yet, right?
They're watching one that's near Florida, because they got nothing to do yet.
And that's going to be Hurricane Andrea. And how do I know this?
Because I gave you the list.
Because he gave me the list.
Are you repeating? Okay.
I'm repeating everything he says.
Is Ed McMahon here?
So the people at the
Hurricane Centers.
Hurricane Centers.
National Hurricane Center is part of NOAA.
They have a very...
Would you let me for National Weather Service? They're in Coral Gables, Florida, near Miami. And when Hurricane Andrew came across, very interesting and very embarrassing, Hurricane Andrew, that was a biggie. I think 145 miles an hour. Went right through the place. I don't know if it was that strong when it hit it. It knocked them off the air. Yes! So they had to go to people up in Maryland, and they're going, what? What am I supposed to do? That's what happened.
All right.
You can look it up.
And we will.
And you will.
All right, and so we actually know all the names.
Jewish tales, okay?
And so do they do this like once a year? They just figure out all the names?
They have it already set for years to come.
All right.
And they retire ones that have really done a good job, like Katrina.
Okay.
Sandy's retired.
Yes, I'm actually reading from this list that you guys...
You want me to get glasses?
That you guys can't see. And yeah, so they retired Irene. I remember Irene. That's an old one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I knew her, so.
Well, that's good. Thomas, Igor, I don't even remember those.
I don't know what year that was. Igor's the Russian guy.
2010s, that should have happened recently.
I don't. Go ahead.
Okay, anyways. All right, so we know what they're going to be named, and we're gonna scroll those right by.
And they never go all the way down to the bottom because in the Atlantic we don't get that many. In the Pacific, I'll talk to you. Hi, folks. Hi. In the Pacific, they have to have two lists ready because the Pacific is very much bigger than the Atlantic, and so they got to go through the list again. By the way, if a storm starts in the Atlantic and then makes it through Mexico, some of them do. Right, and the circulation stays together enough, and they reappear in the Pacific. All right, they rename it. Jazz. Gives them something to do out there.
Well, I got another question from another viewer, and this is from Lee.
Lohi.
In Georgia.
Georgia. This is for real, folks. He's a meteorologist.
Ooh, okay, I better read this like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Sandy in 2012.
Yes, I remember. She was the dog.
Hazel in 1954. You remember
I remember
Hazel?
that. You're damn right I do.
I don't remember Hazel.
Well, you're not 92 years old.
And the Long Island Express, a.k.a. the Great New England Hurricane of 1938.
Yes,
you remember that one?
Right up to Narragansett Bay. Whoa.
They all made transition,
Yes.
losing little to no intensity, causing up to a Category 3 destruction far north of the tropics.
They put it back on me when I'm blowing my nose. It's all right. This is real TV, folks. Quiet in the control room again.
Did you want to hear the question?
No. Oh, yes.
You want
yes.
to pick your nose a little
no,
more?
I got, yeah, okay.
All right. How does this process...
Look, I didn't use your sleep like a hockey player. Go ahead.
I can't get a word in edgewise. Yeah. How does this process take place? And as a follow-up, so you got to prepare. There's a follow-up.
Yeah.
Will it be more common if global warming persists?
What would be more common? More hurricanes?
Oh, God. I got to read this again.
Well, it's broken.
What do you mean it's broken?
Blowing my nose. I couldn't hear anything.
Okay. All right. So Sandy, Hazel, the Long Island Express of 38, all made transition, losing little to no intensity, causing up to a Category 3 destruction far north of the tropics.
Yes.
How does this take place? Will it be more common if global warming persists?
Okay, because the upper air circulation was well supported. All right? The hurricane at the surface was well supported with an upper air circulation. That was probably closed off. If you look on the maps, they have closed height lines, more than one. And so that keeps the strength going.
Okay.
And eventually it would turn into an extratropical because it would take on characteristics of a storm that didn't form in the tropics or subtropics. Thank you.
All right, there was a second part to this question.
I know. Don't rush me. Don't look at me like that.
You looked down like you were done.
I'm not. I am done. How do you know that? Yes, I think it would be more frequent with the global warming because more energy, more... Look at Sandy, for crying out loud. You look at her. I got tired of the play. Come on, shut up, kid. I'm sorry for your parents. Yes, it's Annie. And not Oakley. Thank you. He played for the Knicks.
All right, moving on. Can hurricanes happen on lakes? That's from Samantha Pearl.
I know, and she's under therapy at the moment. No.
Me too.
Well, why don't you go together? It's cheaper. No, I'm sorry, Samantha. Yeah, he can go over a lake. But the lake really doesn't destroy it or really help it out. It won't form over a lake.
Does it have any impact on it like a tornado does, you know, with the water spouts?
That water's not going to stay in the lake too long.
So it's going to pull it. Will it feed the hurricane?
No. No, because it's too small.
No, it's not a diet. It's not going to eat it.
It's on a... say something, but I won't.
Okay. So I have another question from you.
Yes, sir.
This is from Mike Spanos at the Floral Arts in Westford.
Yes.
Have you ever experienced a hurricane?
Yes, I have, Mike. Oh, sorry. Yes, I have, Mike. Stop it. 1954 and also around 1960. This was in Queens. And one of the days, I believe we went to school. It was a little wet and a little windy, but hey, you're in New York. So what's
back in those days, you went to school regardless, right?
Uphill,
both
and
ways.
Pony. I was with Moses. That's right. We did. And we were so strong, we went the wrong way 2 miles and then came back to make it longer.
They were tough, just not very bright.
I never said we were bright. But thank you for that question, Mike, of Floral Arts in Westford. That's Mike Spanos. Thank you.
All right, this question's from our friend Trevor.
Yes.
In Russia.
No, Oh, yes.
And he
Very
indicates
yes.
that perhaps I should be reading this with a Russian accent. However, my Russian accent is
We'll
very
get
poor.
Putin on the phone. He'll get up.
All right, so
They got YouTube
imagine me
over there.
reading this with a Russian accent.
I can't imagine that.
Ed, I plan to visit United States.
Don't.
Notice how he didn't say the United States. He's very clever. I am thinking Miami in June. It is good to get away from Siberia from time to time. Was wondering, is June good time to visit with the hurricanes looming?
If you're married, I wouldn't talk to your wife. I wouldn't say June anymore. You know, code name or something. You don't have to worry about hurricanes in June in Florida. Usually it's later in the season. Now watch something happen. They're going to name this tropical system today that's in the Gulf approaching. Watch, they'll do this. They're hearing.
They should name it Trevor.
But
we're not ready for the
But that'll
tease.
jump everything else.
Yeah, that's true.
They normally don't. Thank you. It's got to be later in the season.
All right, I'm going to read you a question from Joe.
Moran again?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Moran, you turkey.
I'm not the one who said Moran here.
You did so.
Yeah, like a week ago.
2 weeks ago, because you're too lazy to do it every week.
Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead.
Explain
Yes.
why Pacific hurricanes seldom make landfall across the coast of Southern California.
Oh, because they're in the westerlies. Because everything usually gets curled off to the left of the action, out towards the west, because of the winds aloft.
Aloft.
Put the loft up again. Go ahead. How much is it? Put a rent sign on it for crying out loud.
Maybe we should get a new loft. This one's
No,
getting
that one
old.
was very nice. Small,
it is a very
but
nice
very
loft,
nice.
yes.
Rental furniture.
Well, he's got another question.
So they curl off out into the
sorry.
Pacific, all right? Some of them do come in later in the summer and they hit Mexico or Baja.
Baja.
Then they wind up, usually don't hit California, but lower California, which is Mexican.
Baja.
Baja, you. And then some of the moisture goes up into Arizona, New Mexico.
New Mexico. No, Mexico. New
Is there a
Mexico.
team? Just get back on track here.
Gracias. Sorry.
Gracias to you.
What is the eye of a hurricane, and how are changes in the eye related to hurricane intensity?
Aloft. Quiet in the control room.
This is hard to
Will
do.
you stop it? That blue thing in the middle. Can't you do it?
You do
sorry,
it.
I'm yelling.
You're the meteorologist.
blue
Show
thing in
me
the
how
middle-
this is done.
Shut up. The blue thing in the middle is called the eye of the. I'm being serious here. It's the blue. It's hot in here. The blue thing in the middle is called the eye of the. Now don't. That's right. Take it away, so we can't see it again. Why don't you make it smaller so nobody can see it? Ah, thank you. Gee, the help around here is pathetic. And I get paid nothing. Jeez, put it back up, will you? I can't take it anymore. Oh, there it is. Thank you. The blue thing in the middle, that's the eye of the storm, and then right outside the eye is the wall cloud. You don't want to go in that, baby.
What's a wall cloud? You brought it up. You have to
The
explain
wall
it.
cloud is just outside the eye, and that's where the strongest winds are located. And the hurricane hunter planes, the people are lonely, they go out into these things, and they crisscross it and play tic-tac. They got to go in there to find out what's the strongest, how far out hurricane winds go, how far out gale winds go, what the lowest pressure is, what the wind speed is. They want to know sustained and gusts too. And they're all volunteers, and it is safer up there than being on Route 3. I'm telling you right now, because it's only you and the plane and the hurricane.
Okay.
And they're reinforced, by the way.
What do you mean by reinforced?
They're stronger than a regular plane, because that regular plane would be ripped to shreds. It's military. I think the Navy used to do it. I don't know if they're still doing it.
All right, so I'm actually going to skip off of Joe's question. He's got a couple more questions, but this is related to the eye. We were just talking about the eye.
Does that sound good enough?
This is from
Yes.
Karina.
Katie Kirk, yes.
Karina from Nashua, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And she writes,
Also a student at National Community College. Another free plug.
that explains why she actually wrote, in the very center of a hurricane, what is the weather like? Calm and sunny or cold?
Or cold. What'd you say?
I didn't write it.
Calm and sunny.
Calm and sunny or cold in the eye of a hurricane?
Well, in the eye of the hurricane, it's calm. It's stifling, though. The heat, humidity. You know. Then you'll see some serious clouds, and you'll hear the roar of the wind circulating around in the eye wall. Not serious. I'm a peaceful man, but no, you'll hear the eye wall is there. Tremendous thunder. You'll hear the noise from that with the wind circling around. But in the sea would be chaotic, and you'd be. That's what you'd be doing. You'd be give me another shipment of bags. Go ahead.
She also writes, is it likely that New England will be hit with a high category at some time?
You can bet your bippy you can. Yeah, I don't know when,
Bippies
but it
are
will.
bet.
Bippies are very expensive.
Okay, and how high into the atmosphere or sky, I think that's the same, does a hurricane reach?
They go way up, 200 millibars or even higher. Because the real strong ones, because they're a major factor. They can even.
How far is a millibar?
Punch you in the
No, I'm serious question.
A millibar is a major. Yeah, it's a metric unit for pressure. Used in inches here in the English system. They draw weather maps, 200 millibars. They draw heights. They want to know at what height do you reach 200 millibars. You know, take a balloon, let the thing go up and it's reading pressure, and you can see a big hole over the hurricane, big lower heights. It's low in the heights, and that's what it goes even past that sometimes. Hurricanes are so strong they can change the flow.
Cool. Going back to
for you if you're not in the target zone.
Well, you know, running back to Joe's questions. Running back. I'm running back.
No trouble. What are you?
All right. So the forward movement.
You with the Green Bay Packers? Packers.
The forward.
Go ahead.
Forward movement of the forward movement.
Focus.
I can't do this anymore. I quit. The forward movement of an Atlantic hurricane often is observed to increase as the system moves northward along the coast.
Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to take a nap here. Go ahead.
Why the increase in forward motion?
Because you're going into the westerlies aloft. Means the wind's blowing from some westerly direction, and the winds in the tropics, the winds are, and then you have a. I can't do this backwards. You have a trough. The winds are coming up and so it picks up the hurricane and moves it along faster.
Okay.
But it better be strong because if it's weak, the hurricane can say, "I don't care, I'm coming in." All right.
All right. I have a question from Robert in Paris,
France. Godon?
Yes.
Robert Godon, yes.
Oui. Robert from Paris,
France.
France.
You have to go? Go ahead. I'll take over.
I must go where we. I believe.
I hope not here. Hey, I got a cup. Go ahead.
I believe.
For every drop of rain that falls.
I believe a hurricane has the same general rotational behavior. Sorry, that was my French accent.
Are you cursing?
As a tornado,
yes.
but over a wider area.
You are correct.
What are the differences of each?
Our hurricane is much more damaging because it covers a much bigger area.
Well, that makes sense.
Thank you. But hurricanes, they're equal opportunity, and they let. You get guaranteed to have tornadoes with hurricanes. They have severe thunderstorms, guaranteed to have tornadoes. But the beauty of it is, there's so much noise going on, you won't even know it's coming. All right. You can't with the noise. Imagine.
Sounds like a freight train.
Yeah, but not this time because you won't hear it because of what's going on.
What sound does it make? Thank you.
I'm going to stop watching your late movies on Saturday. I saw this German one.
I'm over here.
What? Oh, I saw this German one Saturday. What the heck was going on? The Union guys were after this crumb, and I thought it was a Gestapo, but it wasn't. It was pre-Hitler. I don't understand.
Oh, what are you talking about?
The movie you had on Saturday night.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable. Could you turn the sound up on the movie?
Now he's plugging the movies on Saturday night.
Well, they're pretty good.
Anyways.
If you're falling asleep.
Tyler from Nashville Community College has a very important question.
Boy, they're really getting plugs today. Well, I should tell them.
How far back are the earliest hurricane records?
Well, I'm glad that you said that. I'm going to read this. The earliest records, of hurricane accounts has come from Christopher Colombo. Oh, no, he was the detective. Sorry. Knock it off, will you? Oh, sorry. I mean, hit you. Yeah. Christopher Columbus. He experienced the fringes of a hurricane in 1494, and no, I wasn't there, when he neared Hispaniola, which is just the other side of Brooklyn. Records in the earliest settlements in Virginia, I love Paula, in the 1600s and 1700s, talk of hurricanes that caused the level of Chesapeake Bay to rise 12 to 16 feet, what is known as the storm surge, yes. But these records do not come from meteorologists, no. Come from urologists who are close to water, too. Benjamin Franklin, one of the country's first meteorologists. Okay. Thomas Jefferson and George Washington also kept good weather records. The United States has kept track of hurricane paths since 1871. Is that when Custer got hit? The Army Signal Corps monitored the weather until the birth of the U.S. Weather Bureau, which later became the National Weather Service in 1970. Back in the 1800s, most of our information came from ships that traveled to and fro the Caribbean or the Staten Island Ferry. They were picking up a lot of signals, too. The first recorded hurricane, 1871, formed near the Florida Keys. Who's that famous guy down there? The writer. Never mind. And Key Largo? What the heck? And move west into Texas.
All I could think of was Jimmy Buffett, but that's probably not who
Jimmy
you're talking
Buffett,
about.
That's Hawaii. The sixth storm. Shut up.
That's Keys.
the 6 storms that year, 4 of them affected Florida and Georgia.
Oh, you talking about the old man and the sea guy?
Hemingway. That's who lives there.
I said that.
How much is the Hemingway? Well, quite a bit. Go ahead.
It's a Hemingway. Anyway. All right, so here's a question from Jeff in,
Coppell, Bucko.
Coppell, Texas. Copple. You know, never mind. We won't talk about how they spelled Coppell.
I want Anya, come out here, will you please, Chase?
All right, here's Jeff's question.
The ratings are going to go up if she comes out here. And I'll be sweating bullets, but that's beside the point. Go ahead.
The hardest part of the show is actually reading the questions, you wouldn't think. All right, so here's the question.
I used to be.
See? Go ahead. Has there ever been a Hurricane Ed?
No. The closest they come is Eduardo. And I checked in the books. I go back to Poland and Russia, not from a Latino country. Do you think Russia's a Latino country? They do a lot of Desi stuff there. What?
It's a Russian country.
Thank you. Go right ahead. No, the answer is no. Eduardo.
The answer is no. All right, here's another question from Jeff.
Drink to your health. Go ahead.
What was the highest recorded storm surge?
I can't remember.
Don't you have a map or something?
Put the map up. Put the map up in the control room.
There's a map.
You know, I don't get... Could you make it smaller? I can't read it. Let's hum.
This is high definition. They should be able to see this.
Oh, there we go. Get the other thing out. All right. These are this is a model called Slosh.
This is pretty.
You want to buy them? Model, greatest U.S. storm surge heights. See, you don't want to live in Long Island. Just check them out with Western. That Sandy did a number on them.
So what is this telling me?
Telling me where there's trouble.
So the reds.
The red is worse. The red is what, 32 feet or something?
The pinky magenta color is the absolute worst, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, that's a very top.
All right, so the other one's Narragansett Bay, and I can't see the other one because of all this.
Because of TV.
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Yeah. Well, that's not as bad as the other. That's strange. Oh, no, it is bad. And then we have Lafayette. Is this Louisiana?
So what I'm looking at here, I'm looking at
the
a map
view. Slammed. These are where
probability of storm surge.
Notice, and you notice in what the? That's Manhattan. There's Long Island, right?
Long Island.
Long Island. That's that's the East River. Not good. Well, look at how about Sandy flooded them how far up? And you know that subway, I'd get out of there because it flooded. You know?
The subways are below sea level, correct?
Well, I don't know if they're below sea level. They're in the ground there. I don't know what the sea level.
I think it's only like 10 feet or something like that in Manhattan.
I don't know.
And if
it looks like it when you take the picture.
Subways are taller than 10 feet, so if you're under there, you're under there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Again. Well, that hurricane hasn't moved. That's a radar. Yes, sir. That's a satellite photo with radar superimposed on it. Yeah. I can hear you. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so in the remaining...
I love doing that because she doesn't like it.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't think she cares. He touched me. Help, I need an adult. All right.
What?
So, I'm going to spend the last 5 minutes talking about questions from viewers who may not have asked questions about hurricanes.
Oh, yeah.
But they're about previous.
Because I'm a top urologist. I don't care.
All right, so starting with the...
I could take care of myself.
Not necessarily hurricane-related questions.
Do that. You're not a cat. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
We're at Westford Cat. Same thing. Here's a question from Vincenza. Did I do that right?
Yes.
All right.
It's Two, too.
It's Two?
And they do live in Florida.
From Englewood, Florida.
Englewood, Florida, yes.
Great.
Not want just get mail. Oh, no, because they don't watch. That's right.
So, she asks...
I'm dying here.
Does the sky turn a different color for storms?
Really black. because of the big thunderstorms and the tremendous cloud cover. Because they go way up.
Okay, so have you ever, like, if you see like a strange color in the sky?
That's a tornado, baby.
That's a tornado, baby.
You get these weird colors before.
All right, so she has another question. She actually has 3 questions. Second question. Does the wind whoop up to indicate something is coming?
Whoop.
Whoop.
Yes, I heard it the other night. Whoop, whoop. It was a whooping crane.
So does it whoop?
Yeah, usually it picks up.
Okay.
You can tell when the actual air around the hurricane gets to you, your windows will fog up, at least up here, because it's cooler in the house than outside. And all of a sudden, pew, all the windows are fogged up on the outside because it's stifling humidity. I love pollen.
Condensation.
Wow.
Do I impress you?
You certainly do.
Wow. All right, her third
Anya
question.
Does more, but she won't come in. Anya, come on in.
Our third question. Are
Did
you happy
cover
now?
Up your legs? Am I happy now?
Yeah.
I'm so happy I could burst. That's because I have to go to...
Everybody stand back.
Stand back, and
That's
then
going to
uphold
burst.
the water.
All right, here's another non-related question. What is the best month to get married in? outdoors garden wedding with Kira.
I'll do it anytime with Kira. I don't care.
I hope this is a former student.
Damn right. Another former student. Yeah, September.
September. Outdoor garden wedding.
Usually, we hope, it's cooler, drier, and nice deep blue sky.
Can you cut to a close-up of him while I go fetch my pen I just dropped?
What? Come on, baby. All right. Now I want to tell you, how could the Mets sweep the Yankees and lose 3 straight to the worst team in the majors? But getting back to Kira, it's September.
Okay.
Do invite me.
I do have one more.
Yes.
Random question.
Just one more. Random.
This is from Michael T. Burnham.
Yes.
Does not state where he
from
originates.
Nashua Community College.
He didn't indicate.
I took care of Michael because I told him we answered that on show 5 near the end.
Oh, we did.
Hi, Mike.
All right, so just real quick,
Mike.
since we started, we'll do it real quick. Does lightning start from the ground up, or is that just a myth?
It's a myth.
Can you explain how lightning works?
Yes. Don't go there.
That doesn't explain how it works.
I'm sorry. You get a discharge, positive, negative, they get too far, and you get a discharge. A lot of the stuff, we watch it. He's sick. Hi, Anya. How you doing?
Get out of my head.
I'm not in here. What? Sometimes we see the return stroke. Is that legal on TV?
Sure.
All right. The return stroke, and you think it's not the original one that comes down from the. A lot of them go up the other way. But on show 5, towards the end, it's lightning. And he thanked me the other day. Now, he works at Nashua Community College. Not that I want to push this.
All right, so I got one more question. This is about hurricanes. This is your question, so this is attributable to Ed from Westford.
Not that idiot again.
Yeah, he's always writing good questions. What is the...
Is it kosher?
Probably.
I'm not.
What is the Saffir-Simpson scale?
Oh, it's a hurricane scale. Tells you the intensity. And...
That's it?
I
was hoping for more.
But don't put it up. You can find it.
All right, I'll find it.
And... Sandy blew everybody out. That was great. Oh. It goes from, say it's a 5. Oh, and it's approaching land. It's down to a 4. Oh, much better, much better. Like they're coming in for an attack. Oh, there's only 4,300 planes instead of 5,000. Oh, much better, yeah. Jeez.
Well, unless you're on the water, I guess a 5 over the water. Who cares, right?
And that was a Cuyahoga River in Cleveland.
Thing.
That was a Cuyahoga River in Cleveland. It burned in 1966.
There was
so much pollution in it. The water caught fire along the top.
All right, so in the remaining...
fish along the shore going, hey, get me out of here. They're out there with fire. Okay.
In the remaining 11 seconds that we actually have left...
Push it up. You can extend it.
Yeah, well, I can fluff it up a little bit.
Cramp.
I really want to push this again. This is a great thing that Ed is doing. He's raising money for the Alex P. Keaton Foundation. Sorry, the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's research.
Right.
And... so Ed, this is the standalone study guide that he wrote for meteorology, and it's been referred to as a very, very good book.
By Harvey Leonard.
By Harvey Leonard himself, yes.
Channel 5.
That's right. We didn't get a quote from Harvey today.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Oh, we got a quote. No, I was saying we didn't get a question. Sorry.
We got a quote. We didn't get a question.
We got a quote.
Yeah.
I'll flash the quote up.
By the way, I'm up over, I think I'm about, I think I'm at 1,100 something. But...
Wow.
We don't say wow because the total coming in since we started this on TV is 0.
Oh no, you guys, you're not doing your homework and you're not sending us money. Please
let me just say that Parkinson's does not take the summer off, nor does any other disease.
That's a great point.
That's the problem.
That's a great point. So please, donate today. Send $25 to Ed. This is tax deductible. If you want a receipt, just indicate that. You will receive a receipt from the Michael J. Fox Foundation.
Even if you don't want the book, although it's a Pulitzer Prize winner, Cohen, just send some money then.
That's right.
Sign the check and make it out to me so I can put it all together and send it off.
All right, so that's it. We are definitely out of time. Please send in your questions for atmospheric disturbances.
The stability, Turkey.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I? I'm sorry.
Atmospheric instability, whatever.
Stability.
Whatever. All right, so we'll see you next time. Catch you later.
Yep.